This is a song, Rev on the Red Line. Here you go. There you go. So Lou Graham. Now Lou has a lot of classic cars, and he has them somewhere in the city. He won't say where. I always wanted to get a tour of his cars and stuff. He's more muscle car guy.
Absolutely.
And then I think he would buy them, like he had one trailered in a couple of years ago from California, no rust, and I don't think he races anymore. I don't know what he's doing with them, but
he has been to South Butler.
Yeah,
he has been.
He has been out a couple times.
Lou sounds like a guy right after my heart because I've got a few classics myself.
Now, do you know this song at all?
I do not.
You do not?
Oh my God! Not know
now,
this
hang
song?
on. Now, do you ever listen to rock? Because I was on Pix 106 for a while.
Well, listen, I know you were on Pix 106 for a while. I myself don't really listen to rock that much, but my wife does.
Okay.
So I've heard your show before.
Yeah, I would do weekends and things. So I was around the country, but I knew Pix. And the only reason Pix was a big deal to me was I was aware of it growing up in Pine Plains, so I mostly listened out of Poughkeepsie, but once in a while you could get the Albany stations in.
Gotcha.
And they had Mason and Sheehan as a morning show many years ago. I used to love
it. Going back a ways, we're showing our age.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's what happens. So Racing Randy, our camera got a little... Danny kicked it because he had to go to the bathroom. That's all right, Danny. It's fine.
Danny, quit kicking stuff.
I apologize.
So, Randy, what's happening in terms of... First of all, you're going to be the guy doing all the commentary on this?
On TV, I'll be the TV guy.
You'll be the TV guy.
Yep, I'll be one interviewing. Like I say, we're going to interview people and stuff and, calling the races. And, I mean, Brody's wife's involved. My wife, Tracy's involved.
Okay.
So,
all right. Now, fellas, this used to be something you did to get away from the wives and the ladies. No. What do you mean, no? What are you talking about, no? Yes, I get it. I do. I understand.
Listen, I've got my grandkids involved right now. So.
You ain't old enough to have grandkids.
Come on. I wish I wasn't. But no, my grandkids are a blessing. So I got
they're all
beautiful. One girl, and it's all good.
I got 10 grandkids and 11th one coming.
Really?
Yeah, Bree's pregnant
he's
again.
Old.
Man.
Moses.
I need to make some money this show. Please sponsors. Please help us.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to bring Walker and Texas Ranger in here today.
That's just kids. So, Randy, talk to me about, so you're going to be the guy doing the interviews and stuff.
Yes.
You've been known as Racing Randy. How many years has he been?
2008.
March of 08.
March of 08. So we just had the anniversary.
16 years.
16 years of being Racing Randy as we knew it.
And loving every minute of it.
So what's happening in the local race scene then?
Well, local racing is going to be interesting this year, especially at Land of Legends. Paul does a great show.
Paul does a great job.
If you want to go to a dirt track, please go to Land of Legends. Go check out what Paul Cole has done since he's taken over.
It's a very different animal in racing than I was aware of. Yeah.
And you've got, Justin Harris, who's been 3-time champion in a row.
Yeah.
You got Peter, our friend Peter from Australia.
Yes, I like Peter.
Peter Britton, he's recovering. He had hurt his finger last year, so I kind of heard him last year racing.
Was he giving it to somebody and they broke it off?
I don't know what happened. Probably when he's passing him. But I'll tell you right now, the thing about Peter, and I hate it when it happens. Like something, he'll get a flat tire, and he'll start last, and there'll be 10 laps left in the feature.
And then he's right up there.
He's up there in the top 3. Yeah. But, I mean, he is high, wide, and handsome when he's on that run. Let me tell you.
High, wide, and handsome.
When he's on that run.
Look at that.
I mean, he is amazing. And now you got Matt Williamson, who's been winning some big money races out of Canada. Younger guy. He is phenomenal. Got to meet him last year. Never talked to him before. There's Matt Shepard, who's been the dirt king around here forever. Great driver. Works on his own cars. He's the master. But Matt Williamson is coming from Canada. We'll be at Land of Legends now every week because Orange County's not running every weekend anymore.
Okay.
He's young. He's fast. I got a chance to meet me and my grandson last year because we have the 50th anniversary flag from Dirt Week, and we got Matt Shepard to sign it.
Talk right in that mic.
And he was okay with it when he signed it.
How are you going to do interviews if you walk away from the microphone?
I have this one like this.
Well...
Can't talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, or a little lavalier mic be nice, right? That way, that'll pick you up.
But Matt was really cool. He was on top of his trailer. Somebody said, "Hey, Matt, they got a flag for you."
Yeah.
He came down. He sat there, spent time with us. Like,
that's awesome.
Never met him before, so it's really cool. You got Mike Welch, who's a 10-time, 11-time track champion, and the little, I call them late models, what it looked like now, the cars. And the talent that's in the sportsman. Of course, your name will be on Timmy Borden's car. Billified's going to be on your car.
Awesome.
He's got a sticker being made. It's going on.
Okay.
And I'm on his car.
Did I send you that logo? I did.
Yes, you did. And he's getting a sticker made. And you got Nick Cooper, who's a sportsman, who won his first 2 races, sportsman last year.
Awesome.
For years, been trying. So, and it's, you think of all those guys that race there for years. Alan Johnson, I feel so bad for that man. Was been my hero driving dirt modified since I heard the name. My first time I ever watched him drive. He won a race for 47 years. He won at least 1 race last year. He just didn't get a race last year.
No.
Well, last year for
did not win any.
But I tell you right now, I'm going to lie. Alan, if I get it wrong, don't yell at me. I think he's like 62 or 63. Still got the touch, and he's my favorite driver. And I wish Stevie Payne, who races at Outlaw, would come back to Canada. Man, he's damn fast.
Let me ask Bro D, because he says, Randy brings up a guy who's, 62 or 63, hasn't lost the touch. You mentioned at the top that you're 59 years old.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't lost the touch either. That's my wife.
Who does he look like, Danny?
Stop.
Who does he look like?
Men in Black.
Yeah, who does he look like?
Oh, Will Smith?
No, not Will Smith.
He's
white.
No, I thought
he's white.
Well, I know. He looks like Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
No, I mean, it was like, that's what I'm saying. Like, where are you going with this?
He looks like Tommy Lee Jones. He looks like the fugitive.
Yeah.
He looks like you do. Did you ever sign autographs? You should just go to L.A. and walk around.
You know what I did?
Son of a bitch, you should do it.
People ask me, and I say, look, I'm this stunt guy.
Yeah, sure.
He's my uncle.
Yeah, okay.
So,
all right.
if you want to come back to my house, we'll see, as long as you're sweet and good-looking girl.
But Brody look, we watched Tiger Woods the other day at
Absolutely.
PGA. Shot the worst ever. What was he, 17 over?
Yeah. That's his worst. Yeah, that's his worst performance ever in a 72-hole tournament.
I would say for Tiger, I have said that Hyundai should take that Genesis and put it everywhere because he walked away from an accident that he could have
100%.
He should have been dead, or at least had his leg amputated. The fact that he's out there playing is a miracle in and of itself.
Absolutely.
So, but we've seen, I would say injury more than age, but even age brings things down. As a driver, do you see some of your skills go? Or are you not as quick? I mean, I don't know.
My nerves are always just like I'm going to race the first time every time.
Yeah.
I never get too
high or
comfortable
too
in the car. I'm always alert. I'm always, all right, this got to go down.
Yeah.
But I'm 59.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't keep up with me.
Well, is there wisdom that you think that goes? Like, things a little quicker? You've got some things you've picked up over the years?
Oh, a lot of things you pick up over the years. But as far as, things that you forget.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bike. I'm back in the wheel. The car is either a little faster or it isn't. Hopefully I, pull the chute when it comes time to pull the chute if I need to.
Yeah.
And my
So you got a chute in your car?
Absolutely. Safety first.
Oh, some of them cars are pretty damn fast, buddy. I mean, tell you, they're fast.
No shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You talk about age. John Force.
Yeah,
just won his 156th race, and he's 74 years old.
Right. Okay, I didn't know
that. And a funny
that.
car. At 11,000.
Yeah, but the funny cars and stuff those are crazy. Like, these nitro cars, that kind of stuff. I mean, that's nuts. This is just street car, but I didn't know the street cars had chutes in them.
Chutes. We put chutes on most of the cars. Like I said, safety first.
Well, sure. You don't know if you got to come down on a road, on a street. Right, yeah.
You're on a public street. You want to be able to stop.
What is it like when the chute comes out? I've never been in a car to feel that.
Basically, like you got a small headache because it's going to pull you.
Yeah, right. You're
first,
right.
So it's almost like you got going up in a plane.
Okay.
You got like a little brain fart.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're ready for it, and you continue doing what you got to do.
Wow.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
It is fun.
That I know that driving that speed and that short a distance is a hell of a lot of fun. I also know that Dave Reuter, or a.k.a. Tommy Lee Jones, is a. Are you a kickboxer for real?
Yeah, I did it a long time ago because I'm 59. It was in Warwick Kickboxing Academy with Donnie Rodriguez. Shout out God Sensei. But yeah, we don't talk about that.
You don't?
I'm old. I'm done.
No, but did you really do kickbox tournaments and stuff?
No tournaments.
No.
It was AKA.
Okay.
It wasn't like now the cage
and
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm an old man now.
Yeah.
I'd rather just carry a gun.
Yeah, it's easier.
But you look like he's still kicking ass.
I try to be mellow. This guy's keeping me under wraps.
Yeah.
There's a few things out there I'd like to tell people, but he's trying to make me stay. You know?
Yeah, I got the impression that the it's a hair trigger with you, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that. I can see it.
I grab him by the hair all the time.
I don't have much left, bro. Stop that shit.
But did you do it as in events? Or was this underground as well?
Oh, no, this was out there. This was sanctioned. Long time ago, we came up and kicked New York Kickboxing Academy's ass.
Yeah.
Dana Paquette, Russell Wilson, all you boys. What's up? So,
wow. Okay.
He was a champion.
Do you still work out?
Ray Russo.
Do you you don't do any of the?
I do push-ups and stuff.
Yeah, but no kickboxing workout. I'm not saying competing.
I have a bag. I've had all new boxing fractures, pins through my arms, hitting the bags all my life.
Yeah.
Stay away from it now. But they were going to have a little boxing thing up here, but it never happened.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if that happened, then we would have played part of that. But
I got you.
Just to see how fast people's hands.
So you like all the adrenaline stuff, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You're an adrenaline junkie.
Yes.
What else have you done? Kickboxing, street racing. Did you ever jump out of planes?
No.
No. Okay.
Why?
No, I didn't know.
Why do you want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
Well, I didn't know if you were maybe had military experience behind you or anything.
No, just grew up in the streets, brought up in group homes. You know.
Got it. Okay.
That's where my accent comes from.
Yes,
Did a lot of time in Brooklyn growing up. And
got it.
Shout out to them.
Got it. What was the group home stuff? Can you talk about
it? It was shit life at home.
Yeah.
I was high strung.
Sure.
They couldn't handle me. They said I had a high IQ. They sent me away.
Yeah.
Brody, high strung?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
So,
sorry, folks.
Was there a lot of fights and stuff as a kid?
I grew up with 3 other brothers. Yeah, there was fights every day.
Yeah, but I mean, when you were in group homes and things, fights.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. But growing up in group homes and stuff, you learn about. Everybody has a story.
Yeah, sure.
And there's a lot of shitty stories.
Yeah,
out
there is. Right.
And for the kids out there that.
So how hard did you work to keep the daughter that's at NAS?
Oh my God, she's
probably
a
but you probably went above and beyond to make sure that whatever you went through, she didn't have.
Well, Janice, my ex-wife, kept my kid level, but my kid, she's a blessing to me, and she just, more like her mother than me, but she's a spitting image of me.
Yeah.
This is my daughter.
She's not the spitting image of you. She's beautiful. You're an ugly fuck. Look at you.
Hey, stop.
She ain't Tommy Lee Jones with a wig.
She is not. No, she is not. She is not. She is not Tommy Lee Jones with a wig.
Dan.
That's the thing. What is wrong with you?
Dan, do I have to pull it up close?
She's the spitting image of you. What are you talking about? Well, that's great. I mean, I think that's pretty impressive. Hey, look, everybody's got something, but I think when you have an experience like you have, you can channel that in the right way. You go far.
Well, you
got a good motor, right?
Yeah, I do. But it's like you have a good heart after being through so much stuff, and you give your heart to people, and you expect that heart to be given back.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But then it doesn't work.
No, well, the hardest part is that when you start to depend on other people for your happiness, they let you down every time.
Oh my God,
you just can't, and it's just a human thing. And I get it. Yeah, I could see you being a guy who wears his heart on his sleeve and probably always looking at some point, especially as a younger guy, for acceptance and shit.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you want back what you give.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All it is.
Yeah.
These guys give back.
They do.
That's right.
They've showed me
we do.
So Randy,
friendship.
when did you meet him? When did you meet Dave?
That was back when Race Wars was back, 2-3 years ago?
So only about 2-3 years. Yeah. I mean, Randy to me is like salt of the earth,
awesome.
right? Isn't that the saying? Salt of the earth. I huge fan. I used to love when Randy would show up at my house, stand in my kitchen, and he would just talk about things that were stressing him out. And he used to say, my blood pressure, bing! My blood pressure, bing! And he did that about 10 times in the kitchen once. I was laughing my ass off.
His whole family, great.
They are wonderful. Yes.
His whole family, great.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. This is a racing.
We got the racing family, but we also have our immediate families. So
Yeah.
Most of the racing.
So
guys
this would
got
kind of
their
be
own
a show to show you behind the scenes as well. So not just the racing, but
Big time.
how you're teaching everybody about the cars. And we ever get to see, let's say, maybe your kids or your grandkids?
Oh,
I don't know how old
yeah.
your grandkids are.
Absolutely.
But in the car? racing at all?
Not in the car.
Nobody
absolutely
races.
Not.
Yeah.
His son,
my son,
XJ is an amazing person, has his kids, but
Yeah.
he's like the boss of the car. Nobody touches it.
I got you. But does your son race?
my son does not race, but he wants to race.
Yes.
And we have something for him.
Yeah.
That's coming up. But
So would you ever have allowed him to do street racing?
oh, absolutely.
As a kid, you would have.
He's
I'm
not
all
a young-
about the cars. We're
Yeah.
all about the cars. My son's about the cars.
Yeah.
Tell him XJ's age.
But
He's not young.
XJ's 32.
Yeah. When he
Or
was growing up, did
33,
he
I can't
do
remember.
street racing at all?
No, absolutely. He was there with me.
Yeah.
XJ, don't kill him
he
for
was
that.
learning, with what I do.
Yeah.
And he's with my car every time we go out.
Yeah.
He's my number one crew guy.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Gotcha.
basically, if
Has he ever been behind the wheel in a race?
yeah, no.
No.
He maybe pulled my car out of the garage maybe once or twice, but other than that monster's mine. He
Yeah.
wants my 57, which I have for 30 some odd years.
Yeah.
But that'd be his when I go up to see the Lord. But
We got you.
other than that, he's not getting behind the wheel.
No. Has he ever wanted to buy his own and do it?
Oh, I say we have something coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already purchased something.
Good.
So
That's good. That's awesome.
We'll keep it going. And
Yeah.
his son is the same way. He knows cars better than probably all of us.
Really?
He knows every car out there.
Yeah.
And he's only 12.
What's the average age of the cars in these street
I was
races?
just going to ask that.
Well, right now a lot of people have what they call the Mustang, the Fox bodies, 89, 90s, whatever
Okay.
they may be.
Easier to work on.
Easier to work on, and nothing against those cars. They're lightweight. That's what everybody runs, and it is what it is. I'm a muscle type guy. I've got like a 69. I got a 57. The heavier metal stuff.
Yep.
All my cars are 69s except for the 157 and the Grand National 87. But most of my other guys, they all have like Chevelles. They have Chevelles. They have Camaros, all in the 70 ranges. So it all ranges differently. Everybody likes what they like.
Yeah.
So
Well, Randy, as a mechanic by trade, I feel like the cars today, like they kind of design the car and then tell the engineers, this is the space you have for the engine. Like everything's built before, and then, oh, by the way, you got just this little space. Figure out how to stack that engine in there. And I don't know that anybody work on cars outside of certified mechanics these days on modern cars. As Brody's talking about, the muscle, you can get to that stuff. You can find the oil pan. You can get, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's much easier to get to. Now we've complicated the
Well,
shit
I'm telling
out
you
of it.
right now, I've seen some of the stuff, and I've seen what everybody makes from different things. And I open hood and I go, God damn, where the hell they put that thing now?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, there's actual times I have to go look for an oil filter. Where the hell they put that?
Yeah.
I mean, you can still do some things. Don't get me wrong. You could change air filters. You can
Yeah.
change the
Brakes,
filter.
probably,
You
if
can do
you're
brakes,
good, yeah.
But like now some of the new brakes, now they have electronic rear parking brakes. And if you don't turn them off and you go push that piston, and you don't know you got to do it, you break that piston in that caliper. Now you're spending $500, $600 for calipers that you didn't know you had to do. So you've got to have some kind of little bit of knowledge to know what you're doing. I mean, spark plugs you can still change, but there's a few cars out there. The spark plugs, we've had problems. You go to take them off, and they won't come off. So then you snap. You look down, there's the rest of the spark plug, and there's part of it in your socket. But let's say Ford, I tell you right now, Ford's going to hate me for this. I don't care what the hell they got to say. Ford tells you these 100,000-mile spark plugs. Screw that. 60,000, get them out.
Get them out.
Get them out. I mean, you can get them out. I've seen them come out at 100,000. But the problem is, if it takes you 5-6 years, even though they seal them up as good as they can, stuff can still get down in there. You still got combustion chamber stuff coming up through.
Right.
And I've seen them break off, and that's nothing you ever want to do is to go, And as soon as you feel that, your first thing you do is your nuts sink farther than they've ever gone before. So, but I mean,
That's insanity.
being a tech for almost 44 years now, it's been, I've seen people tell me the things I've seen change. I mean, you tell me you could talk on a phone, you have a computer in your car, and do all this. I'd have laughed at your 10-speed transmissions.
Right.
Why do we need 10-speed transmissions? I have no goddamn fucking idea. But we don't need them. 6 speeds was enough.
Yeah. What about the idea of going electric? How do you feel about that?
no.
Oh yeah, just what I want to do is sit at watch Glenn's and go like this.
Wait, what do you mean no way?
We don't want electric.
No. I've driven some of those cars.
Yeah, well,
They're
I've
quick.
driven them too.
They're quick.
Very quiet. They're
Yeah.
quick. But the thing is,
I'm not a
I
fan.
like brum brum.
Yeah.
everybody wants to hear the muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, but
that's-
But now you can the Ford F-150,
Bullshit.
the Lightning,
Yeah.
Lightning. They've got a thing where you can turn the thing
It's
on
got a
and make
monitor
noise.
underneath.
And it makes noise.
Fake noise.
I saw something on HBO where Robert Downey Jr. had one of his trucks turned into electric, but he wanted that throaty sound. So they really worked. The engineers worked hard to recreate that. But I don't.
They have the monitors in the back, and you have a little computer chip up front. You can make it sound with what you want. No, that ain't gonna. And what is it? $20,000 for friggin' battery.
Yeah. Yes.
And things catch on fire. They can't put them out. You gotta fucking bury them in the ground. So what good is that?
Well, you've heard about that, like the hybrids. There was a story that came through. I saw a girl had bought a 2016 used Escape hybrid. Mm-hmm. She bought it. She paid. I can't remember. She got a loan for it and all that. She had it 6 months. The battery went bad. The battery's $27,000 with labor. She only paid $14,000 for the truck.
Right.
You know,
it's brutal. They got to figure that stuff out. But I mean, I get the idea of trying to do something you think is better for the planet, but I'm not convinced this is. I'm just not. I don't think the batteries are good. I don't think.
I just saw something came out the other day. Ford's releasing like 166,000 F-150s finally they've had.
Yeah.
That they fixed, did all kinds of things to them before they even released them off the Ford assembly line. And they also got a bunch of electric ones that they finally fixed too, and they're going to send them out now. So the market, you're going to see 170,000 trucks come out that Ford's had held. At these places to get them fixed up and do different things to them to make sure they're going to be right before they release them to the thing. So
if we go battery, I'd rather go George Jetson style as opposed to these stupid non-nose cars. Yeah. We like the noise.
He needs to be the announcer for your show.
No.
That unique voice could be. What's the name of it? Is there a title for it, or can you give that out?
Absolutely.
What is the title?
Let it rip, Davey.
What's the title, Dave?
Title what? You want our LLC or do you want our...
What the show would be called?
American Street Racing, no prep.
Okay, so I want you to go now. American Street...
Now, American Street Racing, no prep, with Racing Randy on the mic.
This is
and
phenomenal.
Bro D behind the wheel.
Good. Thanks, Dave. Just took my job. Thanks.
No, I don't want your job.
He just said he's just the announcer.
Yeah,
that you go and you do the stuff, and then he does his thing.
Yeah, he does good.
I'm all set standing on the line with the camera and making sure that Brody's not beating nobody up. No, just I got to keep Randy, in line so Tracy don't whoop his ass.
That's true. That is true. Anything else, fellas, that we missed? Yes.
South Butler.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did that. We just did some more paving. Redid the tower out there. We're going to do a little more paving rest of the year. We spent another $40,000 into the racetrack. Thank you, everybody that came out and helped pitched in, all the sponsors that helped us with that last year. Track's phenomenal. Got a car show coming there May 19th. And then, as you know, we run the last Sundays in June, July, August, September. If you come out there, you can ask Dave. It's
Dick Wells, Don,
Dick Wells,
Debbie,
Don Lefevre, Debbie Lefevre.
Oh, my
Lynn
God.
Schichter,
The family,
Mike Schichter.
the place is so great. There's just, the kids are walking around. There's so much fun. It's only a 10th mile. You end up in the corn, but that's the place to be.
But you got one thing we do that nobody else does, and I have a sponsor. He gives me Hot Wheels, Johnny Lightning, cars like that. And we hand them out every race. I think last year we handed out almost 1,500 Hot Wheels. We handed out last year to kids.
All right,
and they given me from a sponsor. A couple sponsors given to me.
That's nice.
So it's something cool. Of course, I finally got Tracy out there last year, so she's hooked now. So
all right.
So I think I got to get a car, put her in a car. We actually saw a car. The car went by. She said, "Ooh, I want that car." We want to talk to the guy who said, "Hey, we want this car whenever you sell it." And Tracy says, "Yeah, we want it." I said, we got to buy the trailer too. Why? Because we got no place to put the goddamn thing inside anywhere.
Yeah.
So we need the trailer too. So if we end up buying that car, there's probably $365 and $100 grand I'm going to have to spend for that. And if she wants it, she'll get it.
I'll build the garage.
Look at this.
And don't forget about
teach her how to drive it.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Jerry at Empire Dragway, our buddy Jerry.
Jerry, yes.
Remember, he got the Street Outlaw No Prep Kings coming May 3rd. And
Yeah, that's
4th,
the first. That's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, they're coming, and then he's got that beautiful show we went to last year.
Yes.
He's got the dragsters coming back, modifieds, funny cars. That's July 20th. That show is, I believe. And
right.
I tell you right now, you want to see somebody to laugh, you got to watch Bill Moran when them top fuelers take off. I'll tell you right now. My grandson shot this best video I've ever seen at the line of cars going down the track. Yeah. He's still goddamn smiling. He had stopped smiling for that day. He said, "Grandpa, can we come back next year?" Oh, hell yeah, we can.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you guys. Bro D,
Likewise.
good luck with everything. Tommy Lee, I love it. Looking good. Always looking good.
Thank you.
Racing Randy. What can I say?
You know where to find me, buddy.
That's
You know how to
right.
get a hold of me.
That's right.
Yeah, the commemorative plate of 16 years.
That's right.
Racing Randy here at South Butler Dragway. Come on down.
For Dan Barillo, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
Didn't know what to do. I turned the TV on and wrote a letter to you. The news was talking about a dragnet up on the interstate.